He's got a smile on his face. Congratulations, Megabit, from VFL Bochum. What a year this man has had.
On one side, it was nice to be recognized as one of the best when it comes to online play, but obviously for me, I knew when it came to offline events, I had to prove myself. Many people talked about me and expected high things, and when it came to the event, I knew I had to prove it. And in the first matchup I was shown, I played against the 64th seed, which was #Dreamer. I got demolished. Many people talked about me, oh, this guy went 116-0 and he gets beaten by the 64th seed, how is that possible? And people laughed about it, so this motivated me even more. I just wanted to show, okay, I can do well, so I needed a few offline events to adapt, but actually at every event I performed last year, my worst finish was like a top 8 in the world on Xbox, so I think I did well. 2.5 years ago, when I went to my first offline event, Kika, a German journalist page, wanted to interview me after every game. This is something you aren't used to, and you have to adapt it when it comes to offline events. People not only want to see you playing, but they also want to talk about your play style and things like that. And yeah, I recognized, like, when I was thrown out of the tournament, that I couldn't concentrate anymore. I've never lost my focus like that in my entire life. And from that moment, I believed in, okay, experience matters. I've been to the PGL Cups and to the FUT Champions Cup in Bucharest for the last 2 weeks, and I've learned so many things for the whole year again. So online is for me right now like nothing more than training. For me, at the offline events, I can learn something, and at home, like, you're not just 99% concentrated, and this won't benefit you for the year. I'm not the guy who says I'm gonna win the tournament, but I'm the guy who says I'm capable of winning it.
And you heard it there from Megabit, of course. You know, he probably needs a little bit longer, to be honest, to talk about all his resume of competitive FIFA life. There's one guy that can grind on PlayStation, Xbox, can play in a tournament on whichever console. It's that German. And we talk about, again, coming out of that German region, which is so popular with competitive FIFA players, so many big names. And he's even still with online qualifiers, you know, the new online qualifying system. He's still playing 60 games on Weekend League, PlayStation, Xbox. He's just grinding the game out so much. And it's safe to say, he is a goal machine in himself.
Yeah, and I think at the minute, especially on the Xbox, you have to look, who's the man who's going to beat Tex at the minute? And in my opinion, he's the closest thing we've come so far on the Xbox side of things. He was quite unlucky in that game in the LQE against him. Tex did him on that occasion, but coming forward, I think you had a lot of talk about this event. I think Megabit's the one, potentially, who's going to overthrow him, who's going to take him down. First, he's got to get past the Royal, an unbelievable Saudi Arabian player. We've got two major cup winners facing off against each other. The Royal in 2017, he won the Sydney Regional Championship, and here we've got Megabit, last season's playoff Xbox champion. Coming into FIFA 19, who's got the minerals to make it through to the semi-final?
As you said, this is to get through into that last four here in London. Second FUT Champions Cup of the Global Series, and the chance to jump up in that prize pot, the chance to jump up in those Global Series points as well, Richard. And what a game this is going to be. Of course, the other semi-final is MS Desari against ex-Brenner, the Brazilian there. And we could be on for a Saudi semi-final if somehow the Royal pulls through. And then the MS Desari does as well. This is the Royal straight away. Keeper's off his line. Just touch was a little bit too heavy from Megabit.
Yeah, and that's good signs for him straight away.
Yeah.
In pretty much straight away was the Royal 1-2, simple pass, give and go, and then R9 was in behind. Unfortunate on that occasion, heavy touch out of his feet.
And these are our last two games of the day here on the Xbox side. Then we come back tomorrow, same place, same time, and then we just do it all again on PlayStation. 20 players will compete all the way down to the last 4 spots, and then we come into Sunday, as they always call it, Championship Sunday, where the last 8 players, 4 in each console, will compete. Here we go. This is Megabit now with R9. Ronaldo pulls off the save from David Haya.
Yeah, and something that Megabit likes to do, watch for the timed low driven outside the box. It hits it pretty much in green every time, 4 bars of power, and it'll slowly just rise and rise into that top corner. That's something that he does like to do, and Watch out for him to try and hit that shot time and time again, mixed up with a finesse shot.
In comes the corner. Pele will play out to Hullet. Hullet against Hullet, believe it or not, and out it goes again for a corner. This is the first leg. Remember, aggregate scoreline as always, if you have been watching throughout today. Pele whips this all the way to the back post this time. Eusebio just trips over himself, and luckily enough, the Royal can pick that up. But what a game the Royal had before this. 9-2 win over Mino, and then before that as well, we went to extra time, and 3-2 winner. We heard him roar, we heard him run around the stage.
Yeah, unbelievable performance from the Royal up against Salzor.
It's a good performance from him as well, because he was in that first FUT Champions Cup of the year. Didn't have the performance he wanted there, Richard, and he doesn't need us telling him that he could have performed a little bit better in that tournament. He's here for the second FUT Champions Cup though. Megabit's been performing every week. Bucharest back-to-back, now in London. Non-stop travelling for these guys. As he comes forward now, Zanetti playing a right back for him as well. If I did catch that right.
Yeah, he likes to use Zanetti in at right full-back.
Time on the edge of the box. Can he just finish? Alexander out of position now. There's a potential counter-attack on if he can get the numbers forward the Royal. There's the left-back. He's completely out of place. Play one more. Pele. Oh, Zanetti. Right place, right time.
Yeah, lovely Berber spin there just to create the space. There's a lot of space in behind for the Royal. It looks like Megabit, he plays quite a high line. Just look at all that gap in between the defence and the goalkeeper. That's where the runs are going to be made. CR7 making it on that occasion in behind. The Royal, lot of room to manoeuvre right now.
Funny story as well, as we know the Royal and MS Desire used to be teammates at Team Falcon. MS Desire moved on to Team Rogue, and now the Royal has got himself a football club as well. Al Nassr, I believe. The Saudi football club.
Two football clubs facing off against each other.
Literally. What story Megabit had, obviously with VfL Bochum for a long time under that Stark Esports banner, then moved on to Werder Bremen with Mo Aubameyang. What a team that is. Looking forward to that E-Club World Cup. Got to be saying those guys will be making the final.
Yeah, potential favourites given how they've performed so far in FIFA 19.
Here we go. Play one more. Eusebio inside. CR7, slightly heavy touch, and the Royal just happy to play out from the back there. He's going to get a lot of pressure though from Megabit. You've got to be composed to play around those areas.
Really good composure shown there from the Royal, and now he's playing out into an attacking position.
And it's worked well for him. Counter-attacking football from him. Ronaldo, just a little chip up in the air. Too easy for Ferdinand.
Yeah, really good bit of play there from the Royal. And it was his goalkeeper. Within 6 or 7 passes, it was creating an opportunity at the other end. Good composure.
It's one of those things, if you can be composed,
relaxed on the ball,
around your around your own box, and slow it down, happy to keep possession, you take so much pressure off yourself.
If you can be relaxed around your own box, that just shows how relaxed you'll be when you're attacking as well.
Has been end to end, to be fair. Still goalless though between the two. But I don't think it will be for much longer. Pele, can he find the overlapping run? It was Cristiano Ronaldo making it. He nearly found it. Straight back down the other end again. I think for me, if we talk about standout players today, Richard, in-game, give me 3 players after this attack. Pele. One more to Alexandro. Edge of the box. This is Pele now. No, he's gone back to Alexandro again. Maybe overplayed it. Those 3 players. I'd say Cristiano Ronaldo in there. Definitely.
I'd say Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'll leave Vieira.
Vieira and Alexandro. Those 3 for me have been so good today. Alexandro just seems to be so quick off the mark.
I'd say Vieira, Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'll throw in Eusebio as well. Every
single time someone gets in down that right-hand side, he's there, keeping up with them. He's got the strength as well, good defensive, and going forward, he's extremely useful as that left full-back.
Corner now to the Royal, though. First corner, I believe he's done in the game. There's the front post, flick on, and there's the goal to bring him alive. Cristiano Ronaldo. A lot of people have struggled today with those front post flick-ons. They haven't been able to get them because it's so predictable. It's so easy normally just to bring your keeper out or to just mark the option. 2 players made the jump, and Cristiano Ronaldo, he always wins that aerial battle.
No real goalkeeper movement from Megabit to pull him out onto that 6-yard line, try and mark the space with his goalkeeper. If you give Ronaldo a free run of the ball, a free head of the ball, you're going to be in danger.
You are going to be in trouble.
the Royal, he's had good opportunities though. He's had a lot of room in behind. I'd probably say
Here we go.
that goal worthwhile his pressure so far.
Straight back down the other end now, though. Just feel like he's trying to play in areas which he cannot play in. Megabit, if you didn't know already, the two that are already in the semi-final, it was just concluded F2 Techs against PSG Dax. What a game that is going to be on Sunday. The Frenchman is back in those big knockout games now in Dax.
He's back and he's taking quite a few global series ranking points with him.
He's going to have a big test as well, Richard, against Tex, who seems to just thrive under this pressure still. One more attack. Here we go. Lovely chip ball. The keeper can only stand. He can only admire that header in.
What a lovely little dink.
Pele as well.
Over the top for the Royal, and Pele nodded it past the goalkeeper. Looks so comfortable
I
for
can't
him.
remember the last time we've actually recorded Pele scoring a header. A competitive game. Look at that. Just pulled out of nowhere, that just dink. And I hate to point it out, Richard, but who loses that battle? Zanetti.
Yep, 50 jumping on Zanetti. Pele getting above him, nodding it past the goalkeeper.
Someone you always talking about with that Zanetti of why he's not involved, Richard. That jumping stat that he's got, and there was one reason to point out. He's just lost the battle against Pele there in the air. Don't get me wrong, he's still got some decent in-game stats. And going into half-time, the Megabit, the Royal is 2-0 up. Megabit 2-0 down. He's had a slightly more possession. Everything's been perfect though, really, with shot accuracy from the Royal. It's been on target. Everything you're looking at his team there, 4-1-2-1-2. It's gone narrow. Some players have chose to use that. Other than that, it's just a 4-2-3-1 we're kind of seeing as always.
Yeah, Megabit tends to go narrow. It seems like on his formations. I'm interested to see how this game does pan out in the second leg. For Megabit, can he get back into the game? What are questions to be asked? But the Royal, perfect start for him. Couple of headers, fired him into a 2-goal lead at half-time.
Couple of headers indeed, as we know. Megabit, top seed from Group C. Didn't even have to play that first round game. Then when he did, he played against Mino. 11-7 win. Did Megabit move straight through to this game now. Had to sit and watch the Royal play that game against Mino, which he won. Is Megabit, great save with the feet of De Gea to send that out for a corner. Better from Megabit, placed to Hullet, who flicks it on.
Yeah, really good corner there from Megabit as well. Playing into that front post area, wins the flick on. Was looking just to nod it down.
The difference is he's just been able to deal with the pressure of the Royal. Even though this press is coming at him from Megabit. Okay, maybe not there, but we just still find possession back to him. He just doesn't seem fazed with this pressure from Megabit. Just does the opposite and keeps the ball and moves it the other way. There it is, look.
Very cultured, experienced performance right now from the Royal.
There's always an option when he's moving it. Sometimes doesn't even need a touch. There's always an option on the ball. There's the finesse, just over the bar from Henry.
Yeah, maybe R9 was the option there. Could have played a little through ball around the corner. Looking back on it, 20 for 20 vision, it's a wonderful thing. But obviously felt comfortable with the finesse. And I tell you what, Megabit is struggling to create anything at the minute in this game.
Oh, lovely there. Showboat out, went for a finesse and pretty far out. Was ambitious.
And that top right corner tells you everything you need to know. Megabit pausing the game. He's not happy with something right now.
And that gives so many reasons to the Royal to keep possession if he gets it. Do not let him have that pause.
Yeah, it shows the.
And there you go.
Shows the Royal as well. Okay, I've got my opponent on the ropes right now. He's wanting to make a change. He's wanting to do something different.
And he can't.
I'll just keep the ball. I was speaking to Nightwatch and he said he rarely cues pauses for that reason.
Cruyff, little chip through there, just didn't work out for him at all.
Doesn't want his opponent to know at all that he's unhappy with how things are going. He just wants to.
Well, this is going to be hard for him if that pause is after he's just conceded a goal, Richard.
Good interception from Maldini, stepping out of defence. But it's already been 6-7 minutes already.
Seems not that great in the final third, Megabit so far. Maybe rushing it slightly. Here we go. The pause is still being cued by Megabit. Hasn't had a chance to use it yet. As I said, it could be when he concedes. It's the Royal on the attack. Wanted to play one more. Alexandro there just getting the way. Straight down the other end we go.
Right place, right time. The Brazilian fullback. See, he's just a little bit rushed for me, Megabit. He doesn't seem himself right now.
Needs to stay calm though, because Megabit's a little bit unhappy. and his emotions get the better of him. He doesn't always seem to do too well. He's still got a second leg, remember. Interesting choice of chip there. Omri's going to fall back to it. He's going to take a deflection out for a goal kick, though. And now that pause has finally come, Richard, after he's asked for it. I think there's been like 15 in-game minutes before that pause actually came. And what is going to change here?
I'm just looking, Megabit, his last performance, he won it 11-5. Almost that devil may cry attitude where you don't really care about your defending. You just know you're going to score more than your opponent. It's not created anything inside, 68 minutes right now for the man Megabit. He put the pause in on the 56th minute.
12 minutes
so that's
in-game
12
time.
minutes in-game time. He's just been almost waiting for this pause. He knows that he can't do anything, and he's not happy with the performance so far. And what's that done for the Royal? It just means he can just relax a little bit, take a breather, recompose himself. You see there in the face cam, he's not made any changes. If anything, he's just thinking, almost looking what his opponent's done.
Well, he's been great on the ball. He's been fantastic as the Royal, as we know, keeping possession at the back, which a lot of people will just tend to hoof it along or give away possession endlessly. But he's kept the ball, and we're jumping back into this one now. The changes has been made that he needed to make. Omri is coming on for Megabit. Of course, already on for Royal. Here comes the cross straight away again. Is it going to be free? 3 headers for him.
Straight off the back of that pause. 3 goals, 3 headers.
And Megabit's thinking, should I make the pause?
Wow. Lovely cross that.
Touch.
Takes it down.
Maldini, we always praise him for doing so well in the air or trying to battle with those attackers. R9. All the time in the world.
Lovely side-footed cross into the box. Almost put it on a plate.
Time just slowed down there. And 3-0 up, the Royal finds himself. The Saudi Arabian is showing us some fantastic form that we didn't see in Bucharest a few weeks ago.
So a couple of weeks to grind the game.
Megabit needs to finish this one. Yes, off the post. Oh no!
That's that low-driven finish I'll talk about from Megabit.
I was about to say that was the chance. That was the goal that could
absolutely rifled it off the post, and no rebound on this occasion for Megabit. I'll tell you what, if the Royal gets a fourth right now,
scores now, this is going to be painful for Megabit to take. Inside, off the bar,
rebound.
End-to-end FIFA here, off the post down one end, off the bar down the other.
That'd be such a kick in the teeth for Megabit after hitting the post at one end and not getting the rebound. If Royal would have got the rebound and made it for
Cruyff. Megabit, did you need to play that ball? Matthias, just get his head up, he's through, and now straight down the other end. Can he play that ball? Yes, he can. Cristiano Ronaldo just got to push himself around Zanetti.
Free kick.
And instead will win a free kick.
In a good area,
you can see now he's starting to get slightly irritated.
Is it?
Hit it straight away. Oh, we never see that. We never see a direct free kick, but the Royal showed us a lot of things that we didn't know. Pele.
Good tackle from Kyle Walker. That ball's still going to be in. Again.
It's like he's found like the small weaknesses to attack. You know, saying he showed us stuff they've been seeing. He challenged Zanetti there with just that basic cross. Pele would win that one. Whips the ball into the box for his 3rd goal.
Yeah, 3 crosses. 3 headed goals from the Royal.
Hit the bar as well.
Oh, he could have played Mateus there on the overlap.
A goal for Megabit would be great. Just heading into the second game. There we go, Hullet. To the edge of the box, first time finish. Deflection there, you can see Royal just puffing the cheeks and wow, got away with that one.
It's quite free.
There we
Flick
go.
on.
Win the header. On 9.
Kyle Walker off the line.
Kyle Walker. Take a bow.
Heroic bit of defending there on the line. I like this corner from Megabit. Whips into that front post and looks for a flick on towards the penalty spot, towards the back post. Goalkeeper's come a long way.
I'll tell you what, I don't think you can call a man of the match in the Royals team. Everyone has put in a shift there. Kyle Walker off the line. David De Gea has made some insane double saves. Pele popping up for a goal. 9 popping up for a goal. And it could even be worse for him. Cristiano Ronaldo whip it across. There's a back post run again. Too heavy this time.
Yeah, just a fraction too heavy. I don't know if you actually saw there on the play. Megabit just stepped across. I'm not sure if it was the AI or Megabit himself, and just blocked off the run. So we had to hit it longer towards the back post.
You're going to get one more chance here, Megabit. You've got to use it wisely. Pull it on the edge of that box to Omri. Pull it again. Looking for that finesse. Goes for a fake shot instead with Johan Cruyff. Can go either side. 5-star weak foot. And Kyle Walker again, he's had an unbelievable performance. One more attack. It's going to actually fall to the Royal instead. If he scores this, he'll be 4-0 up going into the second game. The heavy touch from Zanetti. He's had a shocker. Oh, just about repaid his mistake there with that heavy touch. Referee, are we all concluded in this one? Yes, we are. And the Royal has had an insanely great game there.
Wow.
First leg down, 3-0 up, 3 headers. I wouldn't say it's been the most convincing performance from him, but every single time he's had an attack, he's delivered it. He scored the attack he's had. He's kept the ball. He's been happy. Yeah, he may have had a slice of luck with heading off the line there of Carl Walker. I think Megabit there just set off. Is he looking at the stats? I'm not too sure what the stats are, if we can even see them ourselves. So if we click that one more screen there, Megabit, we can see. To be fair.
Very even game. Possession's 1% in favour of Megabit. 86% pass accuracy for both players.
They both gave away the ball a lot.
Yeah, and then the chances very, very similar as well for both of those two players after the first leg. And it's a 2017 champion currently leading against a 2018 champion. They both won major events during those years, so that's what we're going with. The Saudi Arabian.
You can see here the highlights from that game. Of course, look at some of the reactions from both these players as well. That was the first goal, as we mentioned. 3 headers scored by the Royal. Cristiano Ronaldo, that front post, which again, we don't always see in this tournament. Don't get me wrong, I know we see it a lot on weekend league as such, maybe playing against a different type of player, but he had 2 players around him there. Keeper didn't even want to move out and try and collect that one. That was to make the Royal go 1-0 up. Yeah,
no reaction from the Royal as well. This is a lovely little dinked ball. LBY.
Look, just watch Zanetti there. The player you don't want the ball to fall to an aerial battle, as you mentioned about his stats, Richard.
50 jumping on Zanetti, and it's cost him there. Pele getting above him, nodding past the goalkeeper. Keeper quite far off his line as well. That made it 2.
Little dink out of nowhere. Zanetti, as you said, couldn't jump up there. Pele was on the right side anyway to head that one over.
A little bit more of a reaction.
Well, we see the proper reaction in the third goal. Look at this one. Zanetti again, I hate to point you out, mate. Whips it in. R9.
Again, what's that come from? In the first half, I talked about there being a lot of space in behind. A lot of movement in behind for the Royal. Almost all the space on the pitch was behind that back 4 of Megabit, and that's exactly where the chances came from. Second goal, dinked ball over the top. Pele past the back line, making a run, and then you see that reaction. The third goal, that's a 50-yard hoof all the way down the line. Sunday League-esque football.
I don't know if Megabit's saying there I'm 3-0 down, or he's had 3 chances and missed them all. But
pinged it down the line, 1 cross, 1 header, 3-0 up in a quarter-final. Could be setting up a semi-final with your fellow countryman, MS Desari.
Well, we know he scores goals, the Royal, but so does Megabit. Megabit, in the last game he played against Mino, 11-5, I believe you said, Richard, was the score. And then the Royal, 9-2 against that same player, Mino. So
wow.
They both can score goals. It doesn't need us to explain that these guys can score goals at all.
Well, they both can score goals against Mino.
True.
Can they score goals against each other? Megabit struggling at the minute.
I would say Megabit deserved at least a goal from that game. I know it finished 3-0. It was cleared off the line. I would say 1 goal.
Yeah, maybe 1 goal.
I would say 1 goal. I would say maybe 3-3 there, but 1 goal probably should have swayed to Megabit, but you can't dwell on it now. He's got a simple job, 19 game minutes to bring back 3 goals, to send it to extra time if he wants to, but can he?
That's the question. We've seen Megabit do some heroic things over the past probably 18 months.
He's played more games of FIFA than I ever thought I thought a human could.
Probably played more games of FIFA than any other pro as well. Was at VFL Bochum, 160 games he used to play to qualify. He went 160-0.
He used to qualify on both consoles, but obviously he had to choose
unbelievable.
One. He used to choose the Xbox all the time. But
he was a grand finalist. He was a 2018 playoff champion in Amsterdam. He won that Xbox side of things. But right now, no matter how many accolades he's got, he's 3-0 down.
It's 3-0 down, but you speak about those small achievements there of playing those games on Weekend League. You're playing, we used to do, Marcuso used to do the 40 games sitting on a Friday, and he's like, how have you played 40 games? He's playing 80 a weekend last year, now he's playing 60. Yeah. If there's anyone you want to task with a mental battle or a mental challenge, Megabit would be that guy. Yeah,
no matter if it's FIFA 12 or FIFA 18, FIFA 19 we're currently on now, those mental battles in your head that you go through on Weekend League, in qualifiers, at events, they stick with you. Don't matter what game you're playing, whether it's part of the FIFA franchise or anything else, that almost winning mentality that Megabit has got, that the Royal has got, is always going to stick with you. And I think those 3 goals in the first game, I think it's too much of a difference for Megabit to come back from.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens, of course. We've still got 1-legged game now, just in front of us, looking at the teams there. Icon heavy, of course, from everyone, really, in this team. But I hate to point him out, Zanetti. Obviously, there's a reason why he's using him. He has got some fantastic in-game stats, but the only ones you look at and you point out at him about is those jumping stats, which It's all right for us to say, oh, but it'll be fine, he can pass the ball, he can defend, but
if that jumping start has cost you a semi-final spot, then you're annoyed. Then you're thinking, why don't I just go with everyone else? Why don't I choose Kyle Walker?
And that's the questions to answer at people at home that are going, why aren't you using Socrates? Why aren't you using a different icon? That's because these are the guys that everyone puts their trust in, and they can prove themselves on the big stage.
These are the meta players. Can they perform?
And these are some of the best players
Using
in the world. 3-0 though. Megabit, we need an early goal from you. That could be it.
Exactly. Oh, De Gea again. Starting where he left off.
That's a fantastic start though from Megabit. I know he's going to get frustrated. In comes the corner now. Through to Hullet. Flick on again. But no one's there. No, he's off.
What on earth just happened?
David De Gea's just fallen over. Maldini dropped the ball and Royals lucky didn't concede there. Now he's through straight down the other end. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, nice. Seems as though he's got that Berber spin pretty much in his locker every single time he gets in behind. Has the Royal just to come inside and then quickly move the ball. After he has cut in.
Look at the gaps every time. Look, it's a 3-on-2 now.
Looking for that back
he's going to look for the back post. He's played the back post. Run, and he's missed it somehow. You put your money on those chances.
Especially Ronaldo at the back post.
Who else?
Goal gaping. Semi-final gaping.
You've seen that though, Richard. 2 chances in the first 10 minutes. You have to just keep going. You can't waste your time and think back to those chances. Oh, I've missed that. Go down the other end, create your one. And that's what Megabit's doing there.
You can't rue missed opportunities. If you are the Royal, you just got to think, next one goes in. The next one I get, that goes in. I make sure of that. I can't change what's already happened, but I can affect what is going to happen.
Megabit's looks strong though. I just want to watch that back line again of Megabit. When is the
Look how high it is.
It seems like someone's just being pulled out every single time. Look at the left back. He's gone now.
Alexandro on that occasion coming forward.
And yes, it's an aggressive way of playing. Yes, it's trying to win the ball back. But now look, Zanetti's out of it. Potentially 2 players. Centre-back has gone as well, Rio Ferdinand. And there's that finesse. I'm just saying, if anyone makes that run right around the side, it's just one thing to take a look at of this back line from Megabit.
You can do a threaded through ball down the line, outside of the full-backs, and then work it inside the centre-halves.
I understand that he has to get people forward though, and he is 3-0 down, but there's just going to be risks, as we know, with putting people forward, and we know that he can counter-attack. Look now, look, people just aren't back. There's only so many times this defence can bail him out. This is the Royal on the edge of the box with Henry. Wanted to play one more ball across. Henry will intercept.
This is going to be an end-to-end game. Megabit gets a goal. Look how high Zanetti is.
Zanetti right wing now? Eusebio. Zanetti's still making his run. If he loses out on possession here, Megabit, you're going to be in trouble.
It's 2 against 2 at the back.
It's a big risk to take when you've got the pacey forwards as well. This could be it now for Megabit. He's taking some big risks here at the back.
It has to though, he's 3-0 down. He knows if he gets the first goal, that's seeded out.
The press though from Megabit is good.
That seeded out creeps into the mind of the Royal, and then he can really start to turn the screw and this comeback can be on the cards. But that is a risk that you have to take.
It's a big risk as well, but...
It's double or quits right now for Megabit.
Megabit would have been in these tough situations throughout his FIFA career today. He'll have a plan C, a plan D, a plan E. The list will go on.
He can either stick or twist. He can either stick with what he's got and lose 3-0.
There's a bit of space. Why not go on your left foot, Ronaldo?
Lose 3-0, or you gamble and you push players forward. You try and get a goal. You try and get 2 goals. And that's why Megabit is the player that he is.
He has to win every ball at the back, and he's done that, Megabit. Approaching the 30th minute now. Need the first third of the game is complete. Ball through. This is the chance you need to save. What a save!
Save from David De Gea.
Don't get me wrong, I know these guys are fantastic. You know, look at Neuer, Courtois, David De Gea, but they occasionally come out with these huge performances.
I'm not sure if they've moved him then, to be honest.
Just saves it with his legs. I know he used to have a saver feature, right?
I don't think he has anymore.
No, but last year, you know, it was a thing that we all used to talk about. But that's David De Gea.
Currently making changes as well with his team right now. We are watching on the screens here. We're watching the Royal screen. Megabit is making changes. I'll be very interested to see what changes Megabit is making. Is he going to a 3 at the back? Is he going a 3-4-2-1 potentially? Is he going a 3-1-4-2?
And another pause is cued. This is obviously the Royal having a look now.
So is it into a narrow 4-1-2-1-2?
He's matched him up there or not. 4-1-2-1-2. Both players are playing now.
This is the formation that I tend to see Megabit use, especially last year. A lot of narrow formation, scoring quick goals, 6-7 goals in a game.
Corner to come in.
He needs a little bit of that form from last year if he wants to try and even get a goal back against the Royal, because even though...
Always known as a player that would outscore his opponents, Megabit.
Yeah, even though the Royal has been a little bit under the cosh, that counter-attack is so prevalent. And Megabit, you can see the emotions getting a little bit the better of him right now.
If he gets himself a goal, it could just calm him down a little bit and start to build that little bit of belief up. You can get a comeback here.
It's on the penalty spot. He's getting Ronaldo. He's going to make a run into the box with Ronaldo. Watch the run.
You can use... He's played it. It's nearly gone all the way through as well. You could see Vieira for Megabit just trying to control that run from Cristiano Ronaldo. This is what you pay to see. The fantastic little intricacies of what these pro players will do. There's Hullet. Just pile drives that one forward. Pulls out a save, but it's fantastic to see the little movements. You can see look, Cristiano Ronaldo being controlled. Now look, he's having that movement. He's gone just around the edge of the box.
3 against 1 at the back though. Look at the mini-map. He's got nothing going forward, Megabit.
Well played out to Zanetti. He'll wait for that run from Eusebio. Zanetti's going to continue that run forward. And they've still got this pressure on. Comes to nothing though. Then there's the counter-attack that we're going to talk about again and again from the Royal.
Such crisp one-touch passing from the Royal as well.
I think one thing that has definitely not been a key factor in this game is possession. Well, no, not possession, sorry. Passing accuracy. It's been off from... Both players are happy to take that risk, it seems. No one's really a possession player at heart between these two, are they? Megabit's always been
on the overlap,
a player that wants to go and score goals. Zanetti into Vieira. Around the edge of the box. Just have a shot. Get around the edge of the box.
Again, showing the relaxation of the Royal, just to play around the back. No real panic.
Megabit just annoyed there, giving away a free kick he didn't even know about now.
Almost. The way that Royal is playing out to the back, almost Tass-esque a little bit. You know, Tass will never play it long. He'll always just pass out to the back. Sometimes he gets caught for that. But Royal, very similar, just back to your goalkeeper, ping out to the full-back, switch the play back to the centre-back, and then you play forward.
The Royal will be taking those fouls all day long. Just a few in-game minutes left before we hit half-time in the second leg. As you know, you can see the aggregate scoreline. Oh my, the wrist there. And to get away with that, through his legs as well.
You see Megabit shaking his head.
Very fortunate.
9 times out of 10, Megabit wins the ball back there.
Pull it. Can he play the overlap run? Eusebio? No. Won't need to. Get yourself a goal before half-time. And there's the finesse! And it's blazed over the bar.
Yeah, weren't timed from Megabit. Just took it first time. Good win from Megabit, but to no avail. Royal gets the ball back, and this game, with 45 minutes left, is slowly edging the Royal into the semi-final.
He's going to get one more attack if the referee's going to play it. He will play it. Needs to keep possession, overlapping run. Cristiano Ronaldo, no. 48 in-game minutes being played. The added time of 3 minutes has been played. Eusebio, this is your chance. Get yourself a goal on the rebound, surely. Yes, it's in. Megabit can finally breathe and say, right, I've scored a goal.
Big shout as well from inside the arena as well, from the other German pros here, from the people at Stark, wanting Megabit
that goal could have just started something for him.
Has it lit a fire under Megabit? The second half will tell us.
And there we go into that half-time now. That goal was needed by Megabit there.
You look at
just to say, right, you can score here.
You look at the stats. Megabit, more chances, more shots on target, more possession as well. So, coming into this second half, what is Megabit got in his locker? I think we're going to get a little update from the other game, the score as it stands.
I will give you an update in a second. It's just on the pause menu at the moment for that one. However, when I last saw it, I believe it was 3-3. Yes, it is in that second leg between Brenner from Brazil against MS Desari. 3-3 in the second leg there in the 65th minute. Of course, this is our game in focus. We'll keep you up to date with that one as we know. But 65 minutes into that one, Richard, 3-3 between the two. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see if who's going through to the semi-finals. But we are sticking with this game. You can see on your screen right now, will Megabit perform the comeback? That is the question. on everyone's lips right now.
Well, he scored the goal on the stroke of half-time, and he had to get a rebound. He had to just give him a goal somehow. You have to say he's deserved one. But could that goal have just started something for Megabit? Yes, it has! Eusebio now straight down the other end.
And it was a good decision not to switch games. 3-2 the scoreline. The comeback is on. Megabit is in town, and he wants a semi-final spot.
And he's alive and breathing now. I said all he needed is a goal to Richard, just to feel like Megabit again.
Sure.
When you don't score, you start doubting yourself. Can I actually score this game? Can I create a chance? One goal goes in, and then you start believing.
He's relit the fire, as Megabit.
The Royal was going to say he needs another goal here. One goal will not be enough. Unless he can just stand and see some sort of storm through there. David Haya can pull off some incredible saves, which he has so far.
Heavy touch from Sandro. He's been dispossessed by R9.
Left back's completely out, but Hullet has just dropped in there, and now he's going to pick up possession. Good rotation from him, just to drop back into that.
Seems as though that calmness that the Royal was
yeah, he's going to
almost
he's going to be panicking.
exuberating.
He's going to be panicking a little bit.
Yeah, it's all gone right now, and Megabit is in full flow.
If this is one guy that can attack, you'd have to say it's going to be Megabit to Vieira. Why not Vieira?
Just over the bar. If that's any other attacking player in his team, Eusebio, R9, CR7, that is finding the back of the net. Vieira.
I like that he went for the shot there, because no one else would really take the shot of Vieira. Sometimes being unpredictable like that, it could have worked in his favour. Pause has been cued by Megabit. He's got it straight away this time. Straight into the team, as we can see. Richard, you can take us through this one. We're looking at the Royals team in front of us right now. 4-1-2-1-2 he is in at this moment in time.
Yeah, he's actually looking what Megabit is playing as well. Megabit's playing 4-3-2-1, so quite a narrow formation. You get a lot of quick, intricate passing, right forward striker, left forward striker, bringing wide centre mids into it as well. So I'd be expected to see that sort of attacking prowess coming into the final third, into this almost, final third of the game as well.
And of course, as you can see over the next few days, when they're going into the team management and stuff like that, the reason why you're coming and seeing us is because these guys don't really want to give away, well, not give away as such, just don't want to show their formations, don't want to show their in-game instructions and stuff like that. That's not just us wanting to be on camera all the time.
We'll try and give you the best description of what is happening as possible.
We'll give you the description as we know, but back into this one now.
Neymar coming on as well.
Tell you what though, Megabit, that formation change, he went to 4-3-2-1. It gives him that opportunity to play around the edge of the box, which we know is so deadly this year.
Yeah, if you look
at the numbers now.
It's pretty much got 5 attacking players right now, as Megabit, all going forward.
Just queuing up for the edge of the box. Hullet, can he get round it? No, he can't.
Vieira being the one sitting, and then 5 players bombing forward. Looks like Johan Cruyff has come on as well. Neymar, part of that attacking third, that attacking trio.
Edge of the box, Matthias on the finesse. It was timed to perfection, but David De Gea also timed his run well, and the jump.
Sprung like a cat. Did David De Gea to his left-hand side, clutched onto that. Oh, risky pass out the back as well.
This is where the numbers forward could come back to haunt him. He's got a lot of pressure, but if he can get out of this in like 5, 6 passes, there's going to be gaps that appear.
He's forcing him backwards.
You have to be brave to play like this, because you can't lose possession like that. If Megabit gets his third goal, I have a feeling we might see a little celebration from him. 3-0 down he was coming into this game. 65 in-game minutes on this one. Here comes Megabit now.
Just overplayed slightly there. Looking for that runner, CR7 in behind.
Oh, he's found it as well. He's got the legs on him as well. R9 to just increase the lead. Cuts back inside, goes for a finesse.
He went a little bit too far wide. Probably went one stride too far to the left there.
Look at Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that angle just slowly started getting more and more acute. Tried powering it in at the near post, but to no avail.
Sometimes when you have that much time, you can over-panic. You can overthink the chance. Within real football as well. Any striker will tell you that. Oh, lovely ball. This is surely a goal. Play the one more. Surely he will. Yes, he will. And that is that 2-0 lead back. And look at the passion.
Look
from the Royal. He's giving us celebrations all day. He's giving us roars.
Look at that reaction. That emotion, that passion on the face of the Royal. He's been out of the scene at this sort of level. at this latter stage in FIFA for quite a while now. He's back and he's stamping his authority on this tournament. He's 19 minutes away.
Well, hey, Mr. Sorry, you might be my good mate, but you're not the only FIFA player in Saudi Arabia. And in that game, as we said, we'll give you an update throughout that one, but we could have an all-Saudi semi-final if Mr. Sorry wins that game. Megabit, though, still time for him. Needs a goal, or 2 goals, I should say, to send this that one step further, to send it to extra time. And you'd have to say, it was on for Megabit to pull the comeback, Richard.
Yeah, 3-2, we were creating chances going forward. It's still alive, the comeback. It's not over yet. The Megabit has got a comeback in his locker. He's got 3 goals in 15 minutes in his locker to win the game.
That's the goal. Surely Matthias. There we go. There's that goal. Game on again.
Do not write this man off. Experience.
Look at the time. All the time in the world. Anyone could have panicked on that one. The keeper went the right way. Yeah. Through his legs.
Experience is his middle name.
Anything in the air there, probably saved.
Yeah. But he's driven it. He knows that that's one of the shots that has a high success rate, that driven shot across the floor. 4 bars of power Megabit likes to put on it. He's shotgunned that into the back of the net.
The panic from the Royal, maybe we're seeing now. To make that maybe defensive change.
It's always risky playing back to your goalkeeper.
He's done it well for the
what we've seen so far. He's got no outball.
He's done well there. Megabit, this is the chance. There we go. Surely, Cruyff save.
What a save! What a save! I tell you what, Royals goalkeeper over these 2 legs has been unbelievable.
I don't know if I've got the same keeper, but the Royals, David De Gea, has been incredible, Richard, throughout this game.
Save after save after save, and the Royal right now in a 4-1-2-1-2. He's brought on Cruyff at central attacking midfielder. It looks like Lothar Matthäus coming on at right centre mid as well. So, a couple of changes. Cruyff going forward, try and snatch a goal just to put this game completely out of reach. Matthäus at right centre mid. That's the reaction
to that save
from Megabit.
From David De Gea. Megabit. Is he giving up? He can't give up yet. He's still got a long time left.
10 minutes left.
I think he's just trying to say, David De Gea is insane for the Royal, and I'm sure if he doesn't get man of the match from the Royal, you must be asking some questions there. Right, back into this one now. A corner for Megabit. Hullet stepping over it. Why is he not in the box, I'm asking? In it comes.
It's deep for Ronaldo.
Played all the way across to Ronaldo. Who else is up for that one? No one. And a chance to play out for the Royal. He's done well there. Just a simple 1-2 chip over the top.
Alexandro's stepping out, trying to just nick the ball back with his big toe.
If he wins it back, though, he's got the chance. Played down the line.
Ronaldo's making that run in the box if he crosses it.
Edge of the box. This is the Royal. That's the finesse. Saved again. Played out on this left-hand side. Game on, attack on again for Megabit.
He's going to get there.
Look at the run. Matthias is making every single time. One more. Low for Matthias. Inside. Neymar. He's done it.
The comeback.
Megabit has brought it back. They all writ him off. I'm sure the whole of Saudi Arabia would have been saying, surely that's game over. Surely the Royal has won that one. But no, you don't write off one of the best players in Germany just like that.
Never write off Megabit. He scores goals.
Look at the Royal there.
Fun.
He knows.
That's a dejected man. That's a devastated man. And the top of your screen, you see Megabit. He is fired up for this, and he's ready for a semi-final tie.
He says, well, if he can get one more goal. 4-4 in aggregate.
He was 3-0 down.
He was 3-0 down going to the second game. He was asking all the questions of his team, just saying, David De Gea is playing incredible well for Royal. All the defenders are on the line every time I shoot.
It might sound a bit of a stereotype. Every time we say 3-0's not a safe scoreline, people are thinking, shut up, lads. What do you know? 3-0's never a safe scoreline.
It's never a safe scoreline in competitive FIFA. Next task is going to be 4-0. Was that a safe scoreline? We'll have to see throughout the competitive year, but here we go. 86 minutes on the clock. Is there one more twist to this before we go to extra time? We're going to find out. But the reaction from the Royal there, that's the first time we've seen him look a bit...
That's Paul from Megabit.
As you said. The Royal...
R9.
R9 with the header! Oh my! What is this game delivering us? The Royal straight down the other end. We thought it was over for him. We thought maybe. He gave everything he could. He scored goals that I've not seen really this year in competitive FIFA. Just Headers.
Look at that dink over the
Just a little
top.
dink. Keeper comes off his line slightly. No one expects it.
A lot of other players play that on the floor and wait for the attacker to just slot it past the goalkeeper. Not the Royal. Dinked over the top.
Look at Megabit. Have you got one more attack? Have you got one more attack for us?
What we're just saying, that's a devastated man, the Royal. It's flipped. Now, Megabit, what has he got in the locker? Does he have one more goal? Does he have one more bit?
If he can score this, what an ending to this day of FIFA.
He's going to get a chance.
Cruyff nearly fall through all the way. Oh, David De Gea wins the header. Back to Hullet. Back to Matthias.
What is happening?
Still got the attack though, Richard. There's still 1 more minute left. Inside to Hullet. Play it all the way across. Vieira to Alexandro. Back to Vieira again. Vieira, the hero.
Rebounds.
No, he's not. Back inside to Hullet again. Surely it's over. Yes, it is. The Royal is in the semi-finals. The Saudi Arabian. What a game of competitive FIFA that is.
What a game. The Royal. Coming into that second leg, he was 3-0 up.
And look at that. Win, get out of here straight away. Go and see how MS Dasari is getting on. What an incredible game there. The Royal, he's had such a tough year last year, just could not really get to grips with the game. We saw him in the E-Club World Cup a little bit, but other than that, that's all we saw of him. That passion to say, right, I know I'm back. I know I'm back for FIFA 19. I know I can compete in this game.
What a performance.
What a game between both of them.
To be honest, Megabit, what a comeback. It was so close. That goal at the end. Little dink over the top. He scored so many headers, the Royal. Has he
scored
discovered
more
something
headers in that two-legged game than he
than
did
he did with his feet, yeah. And R9 just dinking it past the goalkeeper with the head. Fires him into the semi-final where he will play the winner of Brenner and MS Dasari.
And you can see some of those highlights from that game. Remember, Megabit was 3-0 down. And of course, that was the chance to make it go 4, and I think the Royal is going, how is that not gone in? That was the first goal that brought Megabit alive. Well, the second one, sorry, that made it 3-2. 20 minutes in game left, straight down the other end. We thought there was a comeback on for Megabit. Routine goal, you're never missing those ones to make it 4-2 to the Royal.
Big performance and big reaction from the Royal.
And that was the goal to bring it back to 4-3, and then Megabit,
with barely any time left,
he brought us back a goal.
Tried to play it out with the back, risky.
Which he did so much, the Royal. Yes, it worked a few times, but this was the chance. Played one more inside, through to Cruyff. Sorry, that wasn't the goal, that was the incredible save. Megabit thought it was actually over at that point as well. This is the goal, I believe. There's the ball, through back inside, through to Neymar. Lovely touch.
Yeah.
Fantastic finish as well.
That low driven across the goalkeeper towards his... Almost the finesse is the easy option. He's fired it across him. And then look at this goal. Hullet dinked over the top.
It's just the difference. It's just the difference. No one is expecting that. No one is expecting to play in the air there. Anyone else would just play along the floor, and then you just, the typical finesse outside the boot around the keeper, and 9 times out of 10 it's saved a lot more. And look at Megabit there. We haven't seen Megabit like that for a long time. What a game between the two there. Look at the celebration again from the Royal.